Hello friends, welcome to this online series of lectures on Industry 4.0. In this particular lecture, we will go through some of the case studies of Industry 4.0 applications where you have industrial robotics in action. In previous lecture, we discussed about the applications of industrial robotics. Here the applications included manufacturing where you have different warehousing applications like material handling, inventory management, right? Painting operations, assembly operations, collaboration between human and robot, where robot and human can work collaboratively, share their workspace, and assist for the day-to-day operations of manufacturing. Yeah, now you might be thinking that what if possible that we can also study about some of the industry applications, actual companies which are using them right now within the industries. So let's look into three particular case studies where we will discuss the applications of industrial robotics. So let's start. So we already discussed about the applications, but now we will focus on the case studies. Now let's look into one of the group called PSA Group. It is one of the well-known group in car manufacturing. Recently, they have merged with FCA, Fiat Chrysler Auto, to form a group called Stellantis. Previously, they both were different companies. Now, FCA, if we talk about, they are the leaders in some of the brands like Fiat, right, Maserati, Jeep. These products are from FCA, Fiat Chrysler Group. PSA leads from the product like Vauxhall, DS, Citroen, Peugeot. All these products are from PSA Group. So these two companies have merged to become Stellantis. So this case study specifically focus on the car manufacturing plant where they have a problem of the assembly, and this assembly is the screw tightening assembly for the front wheel of the car. So let's look into that case study. So the project, again as discussed, it is based on the it is the group PSA Group which manufactures Peugeot and Citroen, and they wanted to streamline automation and robotics into their plant. Previously what was happening is the product if we talk about the screw tightening procedure of the front wheel of the car, they were doing it manually. Now what they wanted to do, they wanted to convert it into an automated assembly, and this was being done with the third party company called Virtual Component. Their extensive video is available on YouTube, you can watch that video. Now the aim of the company was to optimize this assembly process, screw tightening process of the front wheel, where they had a huge cycle time when they were doing it manually. Yeah. So they wanted to reduce the cycle time, and side by side they wanted to be consistent with the quality. So they gave this project to this Virtual Component company. So this Virtual Component company is the leader in the simulation process, providing the robotic simulations. So what the present status was, they were doing it manually to tighten the screws of the front wheel assembly. So based on this process, they introduced the robots into the assembly line process. So here if you see these animations, two robots. So before recommending these two robots for the assembly line for this process, they simulated the environment to check out the cycle time. So for 3D manufacturing, they simulated in the Virtual Component library software, where the cycle time, or you can say cycle time, is the total time to take the process to complete complete the one task. So cycle time is the total time taken to complete one task. So here if you see, one robot was installed, and for screw tightening it was taking the cycle time of 63.8 seconds, right, based on the simulation result. So what they again did was they went with the another simulation with two robots now side by side screw tightening for the front wheel assembly, and now the cycle time was 54.8 seconds. See, even these seconds are being counted for the assembly because thousands of cars are being manufactured, right, in every cycle, typical cycles. Numerous cars are being manufactured, and if you are saving on this kind of assembly process, it is a huge saving for the delivery of the cars without any delay. Now if we talk about third case, when you have a case where they are facing each other, the robots, and then they are working collaboratively for tightening the screws for the assembly. The time taken was around 52.8 seconds. Now that is huge gap if you can see the reduction in the screw tightening process. So based on this, the company has achieved automation in the screw tightening by introducing the robots into the manufacturing. Also, they are achieving the good quality products if we talk about the assembly process. Now, another example is the robotics in the warehousing. One of the company XP Logistics, along with Seven Rivers System, they have installed numerous robots in the European operations where they have retail warehouses. One of the example is shown in this video. You can watch and check out how advanced these robots are and how they are assisting the human workers. So let's start with the video. Now, if we compare it quantitatively, where here if you see the accuracy is increased by 40%. If you are doing it for the manual warehousing operations, the accuracy is almost 40% because you are using robots and they do not allow any errors in this process. And when you have new employees working on this warehousing, you have to train them. But since they have introduced robots and they are working side by side, the training requirement is minimal as well as very easy to train the new employees when they are working side by side with the robots. And if you see the video, long walks for the employees is also workers. They are working on the inventory management within the warehouse. These long walks are reduced because all of these operations are being done by the robots. Also, the physical work is reduced as well, so that the productivity of the workers is definitely increased based on this introduction of the robotics into the warehousing operations. So, a completely different operations from the manufacturing, but they still have wide applications. If we talk about the warehouses, worldwide Amazon warehouses, they use this kind of technology. Now let's look into the last example. First, we saw the example of Peugeot Auto PSA group, one of the manufacturing plant right in the Europe, where they have the problem with the automation or the screw tightening process, and they introduced the robots, and based on that they had significant cycle time reduction and increase in the quality. Another example we saw is the warehousing, where industrial robots, the mobile robots they are used for the inventory management within the warehousing, and they assist the human workers as well, reducing their workload. Now, this example is focusing on the military operations, where specific applications of robots in the form of robot dogs. They have made robot dogs, which are the semi-autonomous robots. So what is the purpose of them is they use this kind of robots for the surveillance operations. Typical application area is for the surveillance of some of the strategic areas, for the surveillance of the enemies. Their areas where the target areas are, what are their operations. So when you want to survey about these kind of aspects, you can use this durable semi-autonomous robot, or they are known as the robot dogs. Check out this video so that you can understand the incorporations of different type of sensing technology as well as these engines. All of these components are being incorporated into this robot dog so that they can achieve this kind of excellency. Let's look into this video. So that's all from today's lecture. So in this lecture, we discussed about three specific areas of case studies. The first was manufacturing, car manufacturing plant, where they had the problem with the assembly operations, and they reduced the cycle time with the help of robot introduction. Another area of application was warehousing. Mobile robots were 7 river system with XP Logistics. They together installed numerous robots in the retail operations, retail warehouses, where they are achieving this inventory management issues within the warehousing with the help of these kind of robots. And finally, we looked into the military operations where these robot dogs are used for the surveillance purposes. So there are multiple case studies. These are available online as well. You can refer to these case studies to find out to realize what are the application areas where these companies are using to achieve the benefits. So that's all from my side from today's lecture. We have discussed starting with the introduction to the robots and robotics. We looked into Internet of Robotic Things, cloud robots. We also looked about the cyber physical system, their architecture of cyber physical system based on 5C. And then we started with this topic about this applications of industrial robotics, various applications for manufacturing, assembly operations and maintenance. And in this session, we looked into some case studies based on the manufacturing, warehousing, as well as the military operations. There are numerous other case studies as well. You can refer to them from the websites, IFR, for example, International Federation for Robotics. There are numerous organizations working on the robotics development. So you can refer to those websites and research paper as well for further exploration. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.